I first heard about them through DJ Quest had posted something, an electro mega mix called Electro Flex. It was Quest, Too Fresh with Kid Ginseng. I was like, damn, this shit is insane. And that's what caught my attention of Kraftjerkz. So I've been paying attention for a while now, but we eventually linked up through the wonders of the internet, and I've since been sharing releases with each other. I've sent him some records. He sent, I had to cop these when they came out. Did some cuts on his stuff, and yeah, I had the pleasure of talking to Ken Ginseng himself a couple weekends ago. We're gonna go ahead and run that interview right now.
Record. All right, we're recording progress. Yeah, I'll just cut this down. So, good afternoon, Kid Ginseng. What's up?
Yo, Traps.
How you doing? For all our viewers right now, we have a special guest today. He goes by the name of Kid Ginseng, owner of the Kraftjerkz label, electro scratch DJ extraordinaire. So let's start from the very beginning. How did you get your start DJing? What was like the first thing that influenced you and made you say, yo, I want to get on these turntables?
Well, I mean, I live in the New York suburbs, so like I had been listening to WBLS starting in like, I don't know, 93, 94. So I would hear like basic mixtape DJs doing doubles on there, but then I really like I got influenced in 97 by like 97 I became both aware of both the Pickles and the X-Men.
Okay. So yeah,
And that was like,
where I started too in 97. I was kind of a big DJ boomer around that time, yeah.
yep. What I think it was is the Pickles website dropped and they had the scratch chat. It was called, like, I forget what it was called, but it was a forum.
Right, the chat boards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in 97. So I have here, I'm aware that you are also the DJ for a Tom Tom Club.
Yes.
Which is sounds pretty big to me. Like Genius of Love is the hit that.
Yeah, it was a beautiful 11 years. It was an honor. It was like an apprenticeship. It was like I was 19 and they took me on this little tour, and I just kept doing it for 11 years. It was a really good gig.
Man, that's awesome. How did that come about? Did you meet somebody at one of your gigs, or?
Sort of. I was in a pretty small DJ competition where I live, and the competition was in Bridgeport, Connecticut, at the Arcade Mall. It was about 200 people, and yeah, I got some attention that way, and Fat Beats and Turntable Lab started selling my first mix, and Tom Tom Club became aware of me during that time.
That's super dope. Super dope. Here are some other notes I got here. I have DJ influences. I know we kind of just went over that when you're talking about your start with the Pickles. Are there any DJs that have inspired you or continue to inspire you, or current DJs right now that you're?
Well, okay, I have to give a lot of respect to Eddie Def from the Bulletproof Scratch Hamsters. I have to give a lot of respect to Eddie because, in my opinion, he seemed to be doing more with a 4-track cassette deck than most people. On those the Hemp Lords series, which Billy Jam burned onto CD in the starting around 96, 97, 98, around then.
Nice. Yeah, he jumps on these Twitch streams every once in a while. I'll catch him on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine. I've met most of my DJ heroes, but I've never met Eddie. He's always been, whenever I've been to San Francisco, he's always lived in another place, Oroville.
Yeah, I think he moved out of the city.
Yeah.
All those dudes, man, definitely.
Also, I have to give love to Billy Jam from Hip Hop Slam because in 2000 and 2003, 2003, he put me on these compilations called Scratch Attack, which you probably remember.
Oh yeah, my wife DeAndroid and Selsky have a song on one of the Scratch Attack volumes as well.
Yeah, I saw her. I've seen her cuts, and she's better than me anyway. I'm not like a serious battle DJ.
Yeah, you got cuts though, man. You got cuts.
I can't really battle, but I know all the Bay Area foundation.
Awesome. Yeah, Billy's a good man. We actually attended a barbecue at his house the other day, and our kids were with us, and my oldest daughter was talking about K-pop, and he was kind enough to actually switch the music playing in the backyard, and he was running through like K-pop songs for her, and she was educating him on the whole. So we had a little joke. I was calling it K-pop slam for a day.
Cool. And Billy's still at large on WFMU in I think Jersey City, in near New York.
Right. I've been catching, they're online here on the West Coast, so we can actually go online, and he keeps his whole archive and everything.
Yep.
So
Yep. He's I think more people should talk about Billy, like what he's contributed to scratching.
Oh yeah, if you guys aren't following his YouTube channel, definitely do that. He's always putting up a lot of vintage footage, and we catch like videos of Mixmaster Mike in the 90s, and a lot of not so well known hip hop videos, and like PSAs and super cool shit from the early 90s.
Yeah, he must have like an amazing VHS archive, It's probably like a whole garage.
He must. So yeah, you brought up the mixtape you did there that you were selling on Turntable Lab. Let's talk a little bit about the label.
Yeah.
Kraftjerkz.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, is Kraftjerkz like a crew? Because it's plural. So like, is that a crew or is that?
Well, it started as a duo with my friend. He used to go by DJ 704. We did a scratch song for one of those hip hop slam comps, and we were just the two of us, Kraftjerkz. And then in 2007, when I started pressing vinyl, I made it the name of the label.
Okay, obviously influenced by Kraftwerk.
Yes.
I can make that connection there. So, what year did you guys start that? Well, you said 2006.
Oh, I started in 2007, and John actually originally started it with me, and then he went on to he started getting a lot of opportunities with labels like Lies Records in New York, which was like kind of the American label that brought like really basic Chicago house back to the world. Like it like Lies has never been fancy records. It's like real jackin', like real normal, like serious,
forward. Yeah.
Like no, like they don't really have disco samples. It's like real, like drum machine, stuff.
Yeah, the machine funk. That's another thing I want to talk to you about is equipment. But right now, while we're on the label, I first heard about you guys when I saw a mix come up. I heard about you through DJ Quest, and it was on SoundCloud. There was a mix called Electroflex.
Yes.
And it was pretty insane, dude. I was like, wow, how am I gonna multi-track a mix like after hearing this? It was insane. Just like
who did all the complex mixing and editing was Too Fresh, and I guess he lives in Daly City.
Right. Yeah, he's pretty insane with the mega mix stuff too. Like definitely another DJ to check out if you guys aren't up on DJ Too Fresh. Um, Speaking of editing, let's talk about gear. What's your DJ setup like, and also your production stuff?
Okay, so
Check-
I keep it really basic. Of course I use Techniques and the Rain TTM 56S mixer.
Okay.
And for production I use the MPC 2000, the one with the magnetic diskettes.
Okay.
You know, and I used to use these Korg Electribes. They're not a keyboard, they were like a step sequencer. I used to use those. And then I was using the Micro Korg. I even fucked around on a DX7 a little bit, but that it's not actually a serious synth, but like I put it through a Waldorf analog filter to try to warm it up. So I did that. And now my favorite is the only thing I use now is the SH01. You know about this?
Is that the newer version of the 101?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's really cool because you can put your it has built-in reverb and delay, right? It's got
I love the rolling stuff, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's got
Shit.
3 voices. I don't know if the original SH101 has multiple voices, but this one can have 3 voices. And the delay, if you put delay on your sequencing, on your arpeggiator sequencing, it goes to the same BPM as your drum machine.
Oh, so it'll know by MIDI.
Yep.
To
Yep.
delay at the right speed.
Yep. You don't have to mess around. You don't have to like try to get it right by ear.
Right. So no software. I'm sure. Are you recording into software?
Well, I have the Roland VS 1824 24-bit 16 track.
Okay, so a hardware recorder as well.
And I made a lot of Megamix stuff on there, and it was good for Megamixes because you just lay down layer after layer, and just with wax. And I'm about to get Ableton Live.
Okay, stepping into the digital world.
I'm gonna have a DAW. It's gonna save me a lot of money. I'm gonna hardly pay for any mastering. I'm gonna like do it myself on the DAW.
Yeah. I've got a couple plugins that'll kind of like auto master and things like that. But like mixing is a tricky thing. Like it's definitely one of those things that you'll burn out if you're trying to mix your own stuff for too long. So I was thinking of personally like just sending my stuff out once I have something I'm really confident in and finding a good engineer to get it right.
Well, I'm always gonna mix my own stuff, but I'd like to get better at mastering because I spend way too much money getting masters made.
Yeah, I'm sure that can get pricey.
Yeah.
And on top of pressing as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of pressing now, okay, we're gonna talk records, I guess. Let's see, let's do 3. About 3. I know you're a super electro head, so give me a top 3 electro 12-inch singles. If you're up to it, if you don't want to share your secrets.
Yeah, I thought you gave me an email and I thought about it a little last night, and I was like, there's some new stuff. Like I recommend everything from DJ Technician for new stuff. He's in the Netherlands, but he's like master at Miami-based stuff, like better than you'd even expect with the SP12 shit. And DJ Technician, everything he's done, which is all European labels. You can get, by the way, for people that want to get into collecting electro, the best place in the world to order from is Clone Records in Rotterdam, Netherlands.
Okay, I noticed that when I get your emails from your releases as well.
But anyway, so I recommend everything from DJ Technician for the new stuff, and I recommend everything from DJ Digital, my partner, for the new stuff.
Okay, I have some of his stuff through the Kraftjerkz label, and I've also seen him on a lot of his music is on Beatport. So I've been getting some of the the digital
Mhm.
things as well.
But we can talk old school records. I was thinking about it. I really like Breakdown by Unknown DJ on the
Okay,
Techno Cut label.
right.
From
So
like
LA, it's good LA
yeah,
stuff.
LA Electro. It's from like 88 or 89. And I really like what else do I really like? I really like You're So Fine, Egyptian Lover.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a
I
good one.
really dig that. Other old school records. I like some of the poppier stuff too. Like I like Release Yourself by the Aleems.
Oh,
And
of course, classic.
yeah, and I like a lot of freestyle music too. Like I like a lot of uh Giggles, Love Letter on Cutting Records. I really like uh Honey to a Bee by Tina B, which was an Arthur Baker record, which might have come out on Streetwise. I have a repressing.
Is
But
that Tina B that was in Beat Street?
she's in Beat Street, but
Yeah.
that's not the good song. The really good song is called Honey to a Bee.
Was there? Do you know if there was ever a record for Vicious Beat?
I don't know because that's not really like that one's okay and everything, but Honey to a Bee, like, no, that's dope. Vicious Beat was dope. Arthur Baker is dope.
Yeah.
But Honey to a Bee, like the 808 is like, I don't know, it's like you can't, Arthur produced it, and you can't get a better mix than with the 808 and the synth. You can't get a better mix than Honey to a Bee by Tina B because it's so complex. It's got like
I'll have to check that out. I'm not up on that.
yeah, it's got like just as much stuff going on as Shannon, if not more.
Okay. And then, yeah, they were doing like they started doing the gating of the 808, so the kicks were like,
Exactly.
yeah.
And another dope gating record is Reckless. David
Okay.
Scores, Chris the Glove Taylor, and Ice-T.
I've been trying to get that sound down in my own stuff. Like I've been using Reason and like trying to set the reverb, but not so there's not too much tail on it, so it just has that good
Right.
good airiness to it.
Right. It's actually really difficult. It must have been really hard for them to do that in the early 80s, you know?
Right. Cool. We got some of Kid Ginseng's favorite electro 12 inches there.
Yeah, I had a residency in Brooklyn and doing electro parties, and those are like some of the records that I always played.
That's super sick because yeah, I love the old school because you could mix it with the new school stuff, and I love the new stuff that's trying to go for that old sound as well. So yeah.
What's super dope is the really aggressive Detroit electro. So sometimes they call it techno bass, like Aux 88.
Of course, I love those guys.
Yeah, that's like
That keeps up for days.
yeah, that's like the really aggressive Detroit electro. Same with Detroit in Effect, who is also known as DJ Mako. He's got the super aggressive techno bass.
Okay, you're putting us up on game right now because some of these I haven't heard of.
Well, you know, we're on Turntable Tuesday. We're all nerds, right?
Yeah, this is what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, any current projects you got going on that you'd like to let the world know? I know you just put out a single with Quest.
Yeah, if people want to go to kraftjerkz.bandcamp.com, there's a catalog. It's like 60 records on there. You can get that my new stuff, Kid Ginseng featuring DJ Quest. Song track is called Chrome Belt Buckle. But if this comes out on your Twitch show early enough, I got this record coming out. I think next Bandcamp Friday is next Bandcamp Friday. It's like it's like a Kraftjerkz record like this. Oh my God, Robotronics. He's a LA dude. There's not too much electro in LA, but this guy, like in the US at electro, this guy, oh my God, like he's pretty hard to beat. I also really dig Alonzo. That's the artist name, Alonzo.
Okay.
He's one of my best friends in the world. He lives in Brooklyn, and he's coming out with some of the best electro in the world. Like, so those contemporary names like Technician, DJ Digital, Alonzo, oh my God, they're coming out with like some of the best contemporary stuff.
I am Alonzo is also featured on your Machine Funk series, right?
Yeah, he's on 3 of them.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
definitely some releases you can check out on. We'll definitely throw the link in the chat there, and I'll keep it up on the
So
the screen.
this oh my God comes. I'm gonna start the pre-order December 2nd, Bandcamp Friday.
Okay.
So starting the pre-order for this on the kraftjerkz.bandcamp.com on December 2nd, I think is the next Bandcamp Friday.
It looks like we got 10 minutes of recording time left. So you want to shout your links of where we can find you online?
Yeah.
Well, you just
also,
did.
This one is out too. Let me see if I can. Maestro's on the 1200s with DJ Digital.
Okay.
So this is a split mixtape. It's a club mix, but we do cut it up more than techno people do, you know?
Yeah, you sent me that one as well. So I heard your side online, but the digital side is only available through the cassette.
That's right. That's how he wanted it. He's
okay.
I respect him. That's how he wanted it.
Well, you got to keep them exclusive sometimes, especially selling hard copies. You know what? I actually do have 9 minutes left, so we can hang out for a bit. We don't got to rush through this.
Cool.
So those are, you got some places we could find you. I know you mentioned your Bandcamp, of course. Any other are you doing your IG? Where can people
Yeah. The IG is at Kraftjerkz, all lowercase, and it's KRAFTJERKZ.
Okay.
Kind of like how the pickles have the Z.
Got it. Cool. So cool, man. Thank you for being a part of this. You know, this is my first interview. I haven't done this before, so I'm glad we can do this with the Electrohead, because, you know, if you guys know the kind of stuff that I'm into as well, is definitely.
I love your tape, Electro Freaks. I bought 3 copies.
Oh yeah, thank you too. Yeah, I've got the records. This is what we do, and
it's like, as far as mega mixing and editing, it's the real thing. You know, like you're doing it like too fresh. You know.
Yeah, it took a lot of time on that one. And also Ginseng Chronicles, which was it, Volume 2? I had some cuts on there.
No, that was Nervous Needles Volume 4.
Nervous Needles.
And you basically made me look so whack because I think I needed to put more of that keg dropper into my fader.
Oh,
I don't have a digital mixer, you know.
Right, loosen it up. I also like kind of throw a little delay on my cuts sometimes when I record them too.
I heard it.
And we also have those cuts were done over a track that is available on Audio Analysis.
That's right.
Your electro break record, right?
That's right. Vinyl is sold out. You might be able to get them at Clone in Rotterdam, but the vinyl's sold out, but the digital is on the Kraftjerkz Bandcamp.
Perfect.
And you supported that too, like early. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I heard those beats and I was like, yeah, you were doing the pre-order thing. I was like, I need 2 of these right now.
Yep.